Hey everyone, welcome to the part 2 of this series. So in this video, we'll see how to set up the React application. So let's get started. So there are 3 ways in which we can set up. If you're just creating a test or a demo application, then you can use the CDN links. If you're creating a production ready application, then you can use create React app, which actually makes the process very simple. If you are an advanced user and you want to add custom configuration, then you can actually eject your create React app, which will emit the configurations which you can edit. Okay, so let's see all these 3 approaches. I'm on VS Code. I've created a sample index.html. You can get the CDN links. I'll add the link in description. These are the CDN links for React. And you have to add it in the head tag so that if we are trying to access it somewhere in the body, we are able to get it. One other link that we have to add Babel over here, because Babel will do the job of converting JSX to something which the browser can actually understand. So it will transpile your JSX to JavaScript. So let's add a div over here under which our application will get rendered. So this is a div. So our application should render under this. Now let's add a snippet, test snippet. So here, if you notice that we have added type equal to text/Babel, this actually informs Babel that there's a section that it has to transpile. And here we have got the reference to this element, my app. And here we have instantiated React DOM by pointing it to this ID. And we have rendered just a heading tag. Let's see if this works. So I'm using a live server. So let's see. If I'm refreshing, then you can see that this element is rendered under this container, my app. Okay, so this works. This was just using the CDN link. Now let's see how it works using the create React app. So I'm over here. So let's open the terminal. So for using the create React app, you need to ensure that you have Node.js installed. If you don't have it installed, then you can just go to the official website. I'll add the link in description. This is the Node.js official website, and then you can install using this installer on whatever OS you have. It has the download for Windows, Mac OS, and also for Linux. It has the installers for them. I already have it installed, so I'll skip this step. Now in the terminal, let me go to that folder. So you have to type this command npx create react app, and you have to provide the name of your application. I'm just typing it demo. It will automatically take care of creating the files folders. So you can see that it is installing React DOM, React scripts. So we'll wait for a few seconds. It has installed all the dependencies and it has created this folder structure. You can see over here. So we are good to go. You can see that in the package.json, if I open the package.json, then these are the scripts that are available to us. We can use npm run start to actually start the server. It will have a hot reloading. Whenever you are making any changes, it will automatically reload on the browser. And this is actually used to build your application. If you want to deploy it, then you can create the build over here. This is used for testing your components. And this is the Eject, and you can see that it has installed a couple of dependencies over here. Let's actually start our server. So npm run start. I can also type npm start. I have to actually go to that folder. Then I have to type npm run start. You can see now that it has actually started this server. This is the sample application that has loaded over here. Go ahead and edit this application. So you can see that this is the index.js. If we try to see the HTML, then it will be under the public. So this is the HTML over here. So this is our root. So you can actually remove the things that you don't need that is coming from index. So this app component is rendered over here, and then you can start removing the stuff which you don't need. Like I'll just remove this. And let's actually type hello world just to see that the changes are being reflected. Then you can see that the changes got reflected and it automatically reloaded, right? With the help of hot reloading. So this was the second method, and this is actually one of the best methods for the beginners. So now let's talk about the third method. So if you want to make the custom configurations to the Webpack, to the other build tools, then you can make use of Eject. So let's try to do the Eject thing. As of now, you can see that only these dependencies are over here, right? But if we do eject npm run eject. It's asking that create React app 2 plus supports TypeScript, Sass, CSS modules, and more without ejecting. You actually need to eject. So we'll type yes. Let me remove this. Let me restart the changes. Okay, npm run eject. It is adding all these dependencies, which were sort of black box under the create React app. So it is actually emitting those dependencies over here. Now, after the ejection, you can see that all these dependencies are added to your package.json. It has also changed your script. So your script no longer uses create a React app. It directly uses the start.js under the scripts folder. And then you can go ahead and edit the way you want this start.js. And then you have the build.js for building, or test.js. It has also created a bunch of configuration files over here under the config for just for webpack, for the path. So you can go ahead and edit all these configuration files. So that was about it. We saw these 3 different ways to set up our React application. In the next session, we'll talk about JSX, the way we write HTML in React. Alright, stay tuned. We'll see you again in the next video.